welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the commentary here at Hobart Workers Club in Tasmania for the Killer Crossover. I haven't watched a lot of these two matches that we have on due to being upstairs and playing. So yeah, basically you have Luke Foster versus Justin Sage, which is in the winner, or basically the winner's final. The winner of that goes into the grand final and will have a double life. And then the other two matches you have Jake McCartney versus Rusty Wheeler. Rusty Wheeler, he just needs to go to 5 on Rusty as well. So Rusty Wheeler is leading Jake McCartney 5-1. We'll update that score in a second. And on the other table you've got Gus DiGiorgio, who's having a good old laugh over there about something. Is 1-1 versus Temujin Dixon. So, I haven't seen a lot of the Rusty Wheeler Jake match, but Rusty's obviously, this morning he was flushing the bowl. He's obviously played quite well to have a 5-1 lead. But Jake's on yellows here. Obviously got the tricky yellow on the rail, but he has the other yellow that he'll probably be trying to land on a double here, I'm assuming. With the Luke Foster match, Luke Foster has been ultra impressive, as has Justin all weekend. Luke beat Temujin Dixon this morning, 8-4. And Justin beat Jake this morning. I believe that was 8-6 from memory. So Jake's got a little bit of a tricky black here into the centre. It's a great shot by Jake, so he pulls one back, it's now 5-2. Temujin on the back table there's... I think he looks good here on yellows, so he should be taking a 2-1 lead v Gus. Shouldn't have too many issues there, Tem. So Justin's on yellow here. He's obviously going to play the cannon on the yellow onto the yellow. Just sit it under the red. If it drops, he has a chance to go game here. That yellow, as tight as it looks, he can drop them in the middles here. So Justin's actually good chance to go game here to get back to 2-2. Been flushing the ball this morning, Rusty. As he tends to do. For those who weren't here earlier, Rusty beat Travis Crawley 8-1 in the last 8. And it was on fire. so Rusty's got his last yellow here. He'll try and shooting, depending on how hampered his queuing is, he'll just come down for the double. Looks like he's landed fairly well. Yeah, he's a very good doubler, Rusty Wheelie. And in it goes. So that's now 6 frames to 2. And Jake's in a bit of strife here. Very hard to peg back frames, especially against someone like Rusty with his rack running ability. And Rusty's break, which makes it even worse. So yeah, Luke's tried to pot the bottom red here, and he's connected to part of the yellow. Alright, Justin's going to have to come across table here, and he's got the use of the red as well if he hits it flush, and yeah, he's played that well. He's got a bit of cover. And there may be a little bit of a gap to go under the yellow, but he's obviously got to play a first good shot to be... Yeah, it is, isn't it? Rusty looks like he's going game again. And yeah, he's flushing them this morning, Rusty, and yeah, so Rusty has a 7-2 lead. It's a master break, so but yeah, I didn't see much of the Jake match early, so I'm not sure if there was any mistakes or whatever, but yeah, he's found himself 7-2 down, race to 8. So yeah, long way back against a player like Rusty. And to make matters worse, now he's just dumped the white. So yeah, this is a possibility of being matched right here. Luke's just played a fantastic shot, as long as that yellow blows up, which it has. Yeah, Luke with a very good chance to go 3-1 up here. So yeah, you'll have Luke leading 3-1, Rusty Wheeler oh, it's a very... It's landed a touch awkward here, Rusty. Depends how much he can get into this without. Yeah, you can see with the shake of your head there, he's landed a touch awkward. I don't think he's that. I'd say by his reaction, the red does not pass the top yellow into the top hole. On the back table, Temujin has a 3-1 lead over Gus. Oh, that's a bit not really what Jake was hoping for there. I'll say that red definitely. Oh, and Rusty's gone a tad too far. Oh, that's a great shot by Rusty. He's just still very tough into the centres here. Yeah, take it straight up. Yeah, so he'll probably just... Yeah, I think he's going to... Yeah, it is deceiving on the camera. But, it looks like he's going to try and stun into the top. No, he's playing a... Yeah, he's missed that by a considerable... Yeah, interesting. I thought you could have just stunned it into the left top pocket, and it's basically front frame ball anyway, so that's all good. So Jake's got an opportunity to peg one back. Yeah, nice opener by Jake. So he's obviously just got the one tricky yellow, but shouldn't have too many issues, and just glance off the side of the red here. Ooh, yeah, he's still okay. You just... No, just... Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah. Sure what to say about that. He's, was he trying to play into the red or something, was he? Okay. Yeah, it looks like he tried to screw into the red there and he's left himself. Yeah, he's left himself horrible. Yeah, so he looks like he's going to take the... Yeah, obviously Jake was hoping to leave that closer to the hole or a little bit off the rail to stop Rusty from just replaying a safety. Yeah, Jake's going to be left with a... Oh, hello. There's a... Yeah, there's a bit of a gift. So Jake should be... Oh, again he's run too far, but should be fine. Just cut this straight down to the bottom corner. Yeah, good shot by Jake. So he's got back to 7-3 with a break. So But you never know in pool if you can get the next couple of frames. Things can sometimes happen. As in the Cale Barrett match, Gus led 6-2 and Mr. Black to win the match, and yeah, ended up 7-all, and he's made a nice finish to win 8-7. So it was good effort by Cale to come back when he looked like he was in all sorts. And Tem over there looks like he's about to go 4-1. I think that matchup for Tem's basically the matchup. It's really good for him. Not saying that Gus isn't a player that can beat Tem, but yeah, Tem just feels very comfortable playing someone like Gus that he knows really well. And yeah, they had a bit of a chuckle before the match, and I think it's just a match that Tem will settle into a hell of a lot more than against one of these other guys. Yeah, Tem had a bit of a shocker first up this morning against Luke. Just yeah, made too many errors early and got behind, and that was that. Alright, Rusty's just missed a yellow. Yeah, Jake's a big chance of clearing these. I'd actually back Jake to knock these in. So he probably just dropped the one in the centre to start with. Yeah, nice control there by Jake. So yeah, big chance here to get another one back. And he's played that well. So yeah, we'll just take this left-hand side and then the right and then the black back in the centre, I assume. And he's missed it. So that could be the match. So yeah, Rusty's got the 5 yellows here. Oh, there's a costly error. So Rusty has yeah, he's gone in off the centre, with obviously the black over the other centre. So that's now 7-5. No, 7-4. Yeah, so it's now 7-4. 7-4 or 5? I think it's 4. 4. Okay, yeah, so Jake's pegged the last 2 back, and I believe he may have a break in this frame. So it'd be very interesting if he can get back to 7-5. The only issue Jake has that Rusty does have breaks remaining, and yeah, that in itself makes it difficult when he only needs 1 frame. Hey? Yeah. Luke Foster's just absolutely spread them, and Justin's come to the table and looks pretty healthy on yellow. Yeah, either. Depending if that cannon straight on, he'd probably take yellows. But yeah, they both look good. Yeah, I think he's going to take the yellows here. Ooh. Hey? Yeah, it's a bit hard. I don't... It's obviously on here, but... Yeah, so Justin's left that a tiny bit tricky to start with. So I don't believe the yellow goes in the centre. So he's going to have to screw up the rail and try and get rid of this ball pretty quickly. So yeah, key shot coming up here for Justin. So obviously he's just got to... And he's hit that absolutely perfect. It's a great shot. So yeah, Jake is about to break at 7-4 down. So Rusty still in control of that match. And we'll get back to Jake's frame, but he has dry... No, he's knocked in a red. But yeah, we'll get that screen back up in a second. Hey, Soldy, you want to chuck Jake's match back on as well? Yeah, so we'll get that up in a sec. Yeah, so Jake has broke and potted a red. So I assume he'll be taking yellows here. And yeah, on the back table, as you can see, the score, Temujin is leading Gus DiGiorgio 4-1. Geez, you would have had a grueling match this morning when we left. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just having a chat to Jeremy Maguire here. He had a very late match against Travis Crawley. Didn't finish till 10 to 4 a.m. Yeah, a lot of the matches ran really overtime last night, unfortunately. And yeah. Yeah, like Jerry just said, his match didn't start till well after 1:30, and yeah, that's a nightmare for... Yeah, what did you lose, 8-6 or something? Yeah, so then it went to 8-6. I don't think many of the guys had issues. Just a couple of them were a bit sooky once they lost, but that's just... Yeah, big guns. You know, everyone that's been around the pool scene understands that a lot of these comps run deep into the night. You know, Big Guns has a history of a lot of matches running really late. So Rusty Wheeler here has a chance on Reds to win this match. The red passes the yellow in the centre, or he can maybe kiss onto it if he has to. He's just got to find a nice transition here in between them. If he lands on the other side of the black here, he should be fine. I think he can either just run through a couple of feet or stun across. You've got Justin Sage, Luke Foster, a 3-all. That'll get updated in a second. And Rusty's made that a little bit difficult now. He's going to actually have to... He's going to have to kick into the red now. Now that it's sitting on the back of the yellow. He might just do it now if he's got the angle. And he's missed it, so... Yeah. So Rusty's played a nice shot there. Now he's probably going to be aiming for a long double into the top corner to land on the black. But yeah, it's tough from there. But the shot is on. He's just going to have to play it very well. And he's missed. So Jake now has another opportunity to get back to 5-7. So Jake's slowly creeping his way back into this match. Rusty's made a couple of errors in the last few frames. And yeah, pressure's a wonderful thing in this sport, in any sport. So as long as Jake keeps hanging in there, you never know. Well played there by Jake. Should just take this straight into the centre and it should be 7-5. Jake's getting himself back into this match slowly. Come on, Jakey. So yeah, Rusty Wheel at a break. Jake is only trailing by 2 now, so got himself back into this match. You've got 3-2 on the Justin match, if you want to change that. Just want to just change the Justin match to 3-all as well. Yeah, Justin won the last frame. So yeah, as you can see, we got a few breaks going on around the stream here. So Gus looks like he's on a break over there as well at 5-1 down. He might want to clock back on pretty soon, otherwise he'll be out of this tournament. Upstairs still going. Yeah, I was going to say it wasn't going to take that long by the look of it. So yeah, you got the not non-qualifiers, but yeah, the losers sort of comp going on upstairs. I'll try and find out who's in the final of that. Rusty Wheeler's on an out again here for the match. And yeah, he's looking very good to take this match 8-5. He's landed a touch awkward here. I'd still expect Rusty to knock this in, but he's missed. So Jake is... Yeah, I thought Rusty might just cue that in there, but he's sort of... He's having a bit of a joke at the moment with Jake to the side. But yeah, Jake's... Well, he's still alive. So yeah, a bit of a couple of key shots coming up here for Jake. Whether he looks like he hasn't landed very well there at all. Yeah, unfortunately there for Jake, he's tried to just kiss them out and he's landed in a pretty crappy spot. So his options are probably the face cut double, or obviously take the long ball on. Yeah, he may be forced to take the face cut double on here. Luke's just played a good shot over the right table. He that's a great double by Jake. He's again landed a touch awkward. It would have been perfect if he was a touch lower for the bottom one. So yeah, this is still a little bit tricky, but a good chance to go. Get up, that's okay. It's not getting any easier. But Jake's got a big chance here to go 7-6, guys. He's just got to be very neat with his white ball here. And he's landed well. I'm saying this match should be 7-6 and Jake to break. Yeah, so what a cracker of a match it's turned out to be. Rusty's unfortunately blown a couple of chances to end the match, and now Jake's got himself back into it at 6-7 down. And Jake to break. Hopefully for Jake's sake he can break and get a ball in. And that's a great break by Jake. Oh, he's not sure from this angle whether he's on a red. The other yellow may go to the top corner if he's not on a red. I think he'd be pretty stiff not to be on one of those reds in the centre. And reds look delightful. Yeah, so Jake's nominated red, so he must be on the outside of the red. Yep. And he has a big, big chance to go 7-all here. Justin's just won a frame to go 4-3. So yeah, Jake needs to get. It's okay. I think he would have liked to have been down a little bit further, but that's okay. And you can sort of see the spring in Jake's step now. I think he's obviously gone up a couple of gears. And now wow, he's missed it. Well, yeah, the ball was obviously on, but he's, yeah, Geordie's second last red. Now Rusty's back at the table with, yeah. So Rusty's now in the box seat here. It's not a tad awkward, but I think he'll screw up under the black. He's landed well there. He's going to leave himself some knife angle to the centre to come down the line behind the black here. And that's pretty good. So you'll see him just stun up behind the black here. And he's hit that well. So this black for the match, people. And a big come on there from Rusty. So he's very relieved to get over the line there after having a decent lead. But yeah, good fight back there from Jake. Obviously he had that red at the end. So Rusty Wheeler will now play the winner of Temujin and Gus. Tem is leading 6-1. So that match is getting away from Gus. Alright, Justin's just missed a red here and left a considerable gap for Luke. Whether Luke tries to punch this red out and split the yellows or just nestle the yellow back in there. Yeah, so Justin's just kicked his dead red out there. Luke's got a bit of control of the bottom end of the table. So it's pretty 50-50. One thing is, looking at the table when it stood up, that red does pass down the rail under the yellow, so Luke's obviously got to be a bit careful of that. Yeah, so Justin's on the reds here. He's played quite a good shot. And a touch awkward. Yeah, we're just hearing from the local barman here. He's been taking drunk people's money for cash on the tables. And yeah, he seems pretty happy about it. When's the Thames now playing Rusty? Yeah, Thames now playing Rusty. Is that correct? Is that going to kick off soonish? Probably in the next half or so. We've got Tem and Gus here having a bit of verbal with each other on the side. Gus is telling Tem to get back in his pocket where he belongs. Tem's record against his... Hey, Tem, you're going to be up. Hey, Tem, you're going to be up in like 15. Okay, all good. All right, I've taken my eye off this match. I've been trying to sort out a few work-related things, but I do believe... Who's got the lead here? 5-3, do you know? Oh, Justin, is it? That's all right. No, it's all good. I just wanted to see... Yeah, so Justin's leading this match 5-3. Yeah, so there's the score there. So yeah, Justin once again looking to get into another final here. I believe he's made 3 in a row, or 3 out of 4, which is an amazing effort. And it's good to see Thames up and about again, being his usual joking self. And he's put Gus back in his pocket safely, and Gus is now probably going to get on the Terps, no doubt. So yeah, in probably around half an hour, you'll have the Rusty Wheeler versus Temujin Dixon match, race to 8. The winner of that obviously will play the loser of Luke Foster and Justin Sage. What meal did you get there, Gussie? Get your triple pork burger. Yeah, Gus Giorgio, like the rest of us, has been attached to this triple pork burger that the venue's been dishing out. Don't be so harsh on yourself, Gussie. Good tournament, mate. Very, I know you wanted to run deeper, but still making the last sixes huge in these major events. Yeah, you better get Gus out of your back pocket again, mate. So, yeah, apparently Gus has won his first frame against Tem in 2 years. So, unfortunately for Gus, he needed 8 and he fell short by 7. And Tem's letting him know all about it as usual. So, yeah, Justin going about his business here as usual. He's on the Reds, leading 5-3. And, yeah, for anyone that wanting to take up 8-ball or watch 8-ball, just watch this guy play. He's just an absolute professional and clearly in Australia's top, 2 or 3 players. Yeah, his standard is quite crazy at times. But yeah, just the ultimate professional, really. He's been doing it since he was young. Won Australian titles. I mean, I remember being at Forest Hill many, many years ago when he was 14 or 15 and watched him win a junior Australian title, and he's just, gone on to win many comps across Australia and throughout the world. He's landed a touch awkward here, but I still expect Justin just to roll this in the centre. Just got to be a little bit careful he doesn't mishit it and maybe connect that red, the yellow over the centre and foul. But yeah, I think he should be fine just to put this in the centre and take a commanding 6-3 lead. And he's hit that, very well. That's a very nice shot. So Justin now has a 6-3 lead and is looking possibility of making another final. Meanwhile, we've still got some verbal going on the side here between Gus and Tem. They're sitting there with Rusty Wheeler trying to give him a bit of lip, but Rusty's having none of it. He's enjoying his big scallop dish or whatever he's eating. Yeah, so Luke's just dumped the white there. And the red balls look not too bad here for Justin. So it's obviously got the red over near the black there, but you can probably, if you land towards the rail here, you can probably play that with a little bit of pace off the yellow. So these balls actually look quite... Yeah, so just to update the day for everyone, the day started with 8 players. We're now down to 4. Rusty Wheeler eliminated Travis Crawley 8 frames to 1 in the first session. Gus DiGiorgio eliminated Cale Barrett 8 frames to 7. Gus led 6 frames to 2. missed a black to win the match. And then Kale fought back to 7-all, and then Gus has won a good frame in the decider. Jake McCartney was eliminated by Rusty Wheeler, 8 frames to 6. Jake had a tricky finish at the end to get back to 7-all and ended up putting the red over the hole, and Rusty's made a very nice clearance to win the match. So it was well played by Rusty. And then Gus DiGiorgio was eliminated by Tem Dixon, 8-1. That was just I must say, a very casual friend match. They were both... Yeah. So Justin here should play he'll be playing the red off the yellow. Just to, only thing is here with Justin, he's just got to make sure he's got a little bit of insurance with the top red anyway, but yeah, you just got to make sure doesn't leave himself snookered or something. He might just play this, he's played and he's got the insurance of kicking the yellow up, and that red is still on in the centre, so it's not too bad a result for Justin. Obviously, he would have preferred it in. And Luke's, under a bit of pressure here. I don't think he's trailed in any match this weekend that I've seen. He's won all his matches quite comfortably. So, yeah. Looks like it's Charlie Chafer. Just on another Q Sport event going across Australia at the moment. It's the National Snooker event. And it looks like Charlie Chafe is in the final against Misford. You want to switch him? I'm about to be joined by Gus DiGiorgio. Yeah, so just to fill you in, Gus, I've just got news that Charlie Chafe will play Steve Misford in the the National Snooker title final.
Oh, okay, no, it's good to be here. How you going, Rexy?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Saw you got touched up by Tem's pocket again.
Yeah, look, there's one player that I just would love to avoid, and it's Tem.
I think for you two, though, it was a very casual, fun match.
I don't think I got much run, though, to be
Yeah, no, you didn't early. Tem sort of got on a bit of a run early, and
there was that turning point when I was 6-1 down, I got a roll.
yeah.
That was a turning point.
A roll at 6-1 always hurts. How you got to 6-1, though, yeah.
Yeah, I had chances. Very hard these tournaments.
Your match against Kale, when I went upstairs, it was 6-2, and
yeah,
I heard you missed an opportunity to win the match earlier.
Yeah, I fell apart a bit.
Well, you picked yourself up. That's the main thing.
Yeah,
It was a nice finish at the end after Kale fouled.
Yep. So how was your tournament, Rexy? How would you sum up your tournament?
You know, what do I expect, dude? I don't play a hell of a lot of pool, as you know.
Yeah.
And had plenty of chances against Alex Pace when I blew a decent lead. And ended up being out at 8-6. So I was fairly happy with that match, but then disappointed I lost because that gave me a half-decent run to possibly, play you a couple of rounds later. So,
Give me a good touch-up.
but all good. I'll, learning curve for me, being out of these sort of events for quite a few years.
I must say, it's my first time here, and I've really enjoyed it. Definitely be back next year.
What's your views on the Tem Rusty match?
Well,
Both potting machines.
yeah, although Tem did pull up a fair bit in our match, which caught me by surprise, to be honest. So, yeah, you did pull up a fair bit, didn't you, Tem?
I played smart for once.
Yeah.
Do you believe it's a match that sort of whoever obviously starts
Down to the break, that's the
Yeah.
obvious question,
I mean,
obvious
with those
answer.
two, whoever gets an early lead will be very hard to stop.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to be right behind Tem, aren't we?
Yeah, well, of course.
We don't like Rusty.
Jake unfortunately blew a chance to go 7-all by missing his last red. I'm not sure if you saw the end of Jake's match.
I just want this pork burger.
Yeah. Jake,
That's all I'm after.
Jake had an out to go 7-all and he's jawed his last red, which was a bit disappointing for
Yeah.
Jakey after he was 7-2 down. Had a chance to get back to 7-all.
Yeah, the great one.
That's not landed the best for Justin here, has it, Joss?
No. I don't think he can. Oh, it's a thin cut, isn't it?
Yeah, it is very
The
thin.
white's going to be.
Yeah, that's
probably too thin. The white's definitely going to be flying.
well. That's the thing. I don't know if you can control.
What other options has he got? Not too
You
sure.
can maybe double it under, but you've got to. You obviously got to hit it 100%.
I don't think
right
that. I don't
to go
think
under
that.
the yellows.
I don't
but
think it goes under the yellows. You may just have to play a little containing. Oh, I think he did go under.
that's
Yeah, he played really bad. He went to go under the
yeah,
yellows.
It's not a great result there for Justin.
No. So Luke's in total control here. Shouldn't lose the frame from this position.
Don't put the moz on the young bloke. Yeah, Luke's had a very, very good tournament to date. Obviously, got the better of Temujin this morning. But yeah, those who are interested, the Rusty Wheeler match is probably around a half an hour away from starting. And that should be an absolute beauty of a match. Seen the Scott, the Basils just
Yes.
come down from a
Yeah.
early exit in the upstairs comp.
He's looking for his scallop
He
pies.
had, he had a very good win this morning against Sash Savic, 3-0. So,
Did he?
yeah.
Oh, right.
Sash is probably still recovering from his fetal position last night when he was laying on the floor here in a bad way.
Yes.
We still haven't got a full score of what's happening upstairs in like the non-qualifiers little knockout they've run.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, we just heard that Rocky Hammond has won the...
How many runners did we get for that?
What was that worth? Okay, so
Oh, did he win it?
yeah,
oh.
so Rocky Hammond
Oh, rightio.
has won the little $20 knockout and collected
How much do I get
himself
for last six?
$400. So he defeated Chris Beagley from NT. I believe Chris
Yeah.
Beagley's from NT. So
Yeah.
there's a $400 collect for Rocky. Rocky had quite a good tournament.
I was gonna.
Played Rusty very, very late last night, and it obviously had a bit of enough, and Rusty got hold of him early, and Gus is just jumping off to eat his ginormous triple pork burger. All right, unfortunately for Luke here, he's just missed his yellow. Now has given Justin the opportunity to go 7-3 up here. I expect Justin to knock these in every day of the week. Burger looks good there, Caviar. So yeah, Justin just taking his time here as always, just to make sure he gets himself as good on this black as possible. Like I was saying earlier, these guys, especially Justin, a very good player to watch if you're planning on improving your 8-ball game. Just, you know, if you can pick up a few of their habits, you'll go a long way to being a more successful 8-ball player. And in she goes, and Justin now leads 7-3. How many finals has Justin made in the big... He's made 3 here, yeah? He's made... All of them, yeah. Yeah, so I do believe Justin is aiming for his 4th straight final out of the 4 times this event has been held. Well, that is just a remarkable achievement in itself, considering, you know, you get the likes of Joel Younger, James Delahunty, Jake McCartney, Ben Noonan, you know, all those guys, Rusty Wheeler. So that is a remarkable achievement, really. So, yeah, Gus just wanted me to mention him in there with the top 6 names. So, so Justin here is broke, and if he's on a starting red here, this could be frame. I believe the red near the black may go to the centre. What do you reckon, Gus? If that, well, you're not on this stream, but if that red near the black goes, that's frame, yeah, almost. Yeah, Justin, very big chance to go game here if this red in near the black is on. And anyway, he hasn't chosen to play it because he's just knocked in the long red. So it obviously wasn't on, and yeah, he's going to give himself a nice angle here. He's got plenty of options. If Justin does win this match, Luke will have to wait for the winner of the Tem Dixon Rusty Wheeler match. And then obviously Justin will be in the final and will need to be beaten twice, race to 8, as he will receive his double life still. For those interested later, the final should be scheduled for around 6 p.m. You know, give or take maybe half an hour. But yeah, once again, Justin's just looking like the guy to beat. Hopefully for Luke here, he can keep his composure if he gets beat here and can continue on, because he's, yeah, like I said, he's really impressed me this weekend. I haven't seen a lot of Luke Foster, but yeah, obviously one of Australia's premium players. Justin's landed. Yeah, so I'm assuming this red with the black does go. He's obviously just, yeah, left it till, yeah, it could be his last ball, second last ball. Justin's, I think he's okay here. Yeah, he looks okay here. Like when you stand up, the angle's completely different. So this could be the match here for Justin, and that's a great shot. I would say Justin Sage is now in the final of the 2018 Tasmanian Killer Crossover. And he will clearly be the guy to beat. It's a very good win for Justin Sage. He's defeated Luke Foster 8-3, and Justin Sage is the first player into the final in this year's event. And like we said earlier, I do believe it's his 4th final in a row here. So well done, Justin. Luke now will wait for the result in the Rusty Wheeler match, which is due probably over the next 15-20 minutes. I'll jump off the stream for a little bit and jump back on when the probably get Gus to join me for the 10 match. We'll see if we can entertain you people out there for a bit.